In this lesson we're going to look at intersections of lines with trig graphs in particular. Now I'm just going to remind you of something you've done very similar in the last set of lessons in quadratics. If you remember quadratics 1 right at the end, there was intersections of lines with parabolas. And what we were trying to do was find the coordinates of where they met each other. If you remember this idea here, if you've got two equations, y equals something and y equals something else, then you can let the parts that have got the x values equal each other. This is called y equals y. The graphs are combined together, and you do the same with the equations, and then you solve the equations that's left over. Well, the idea of the trig graphs is exactly the same. If you look at this question here, the question is find the coordinates of the 2 points P and Q where the curve y equals 2 sine x plus 3 and the line y equals 2 meet. Here's a picture of it. There's the sine wave. It's been shifted up a value of 3. And here's your line straight across y equals 2. Remember, horizontal lines are y equals and vertical lines are x equals. So I need these two coordinates here. So we do exactly the same as before. We do y equals y. So this red bit here, 2 sine x plus 3, is equal to 2. We're trying to find where that graph is equal to 2. So we set up an equation and we solve it. Now this is just a trig equation you've been doing before. So straight away I would take away the 3. That's going to give me 2 sine x is negative 1. Divide by 2, you get sine x is equal to negative a half, or negative 0.5. So I'm recognising that sine is negative there. You can see from the graph here that the curve is down in the negative side of things, if you like, if it was where it was normally. Right, so work out the acute angle first, or the base angle. So inverse sine the positive 0.5. We never inverse sine the negative. That doesn't give us an acute angle or a base angle to work with. And that works out as 30 degrees. Okay, so then I'm going to tick where sine is negative. So sine is negative in the tan quadrant and the cosine quadrant. So to get into this quadrant, you need to go forwards 180 degrees, or forwards from 180 degrees. It's going to give us 210. And then we need to go backwards from 360. You should be used to this by now, because this is the end of the topic, if you like. Now what happens is some people stop at this point. They think they've answered the question, but the question asks for coordinates. Find the coordinates of the 2 points P and Q. Now a coordinate has two numbers in it, like 3, 5 or 6, 8. So the x coordinate of P is 210, but we need to go up 2. So we've got to answer the question, 210 degrees 2. Q was 330, and that's also at 2 high, if you like. And that's your proper answers. If you didn't finish this off, you would lose a mark. Okay, I'm going to look at one more example. And in this one, we're not even going to draw a diagram. That's just a diagram from that. We don't need a diagram. We just use the technique. It's nice to have a diagram there, but if there's not one presented, you can still do it. So find the coordinates of the 2 points P and Q, and they could be A and B, or it doesn't need to be P and Q, where the curve y equals 1 minus 4 cos x and the line y equals minus 2 meet. So you do your y equals y, you set your red bit 1 minus 4 cos x equal to negative 2, and you go about solving it. Now I made this a wee bit trickier with the negative and so on, but it shouldn't change too much. So firstly I would take away the 1 from both sides. Now that leaves a minus 4 cos x. That's really important. You've still got a negative there. So take away the 1 from here, you're at minus 3. Now negative 3 divided by negative 4, really important there, that's positive 3/4, if you like, which is 0.75, because the two negatives cancel each other to give you a positive answer. So we know cos is positive. So get my acute angle, inverse cos 0.75, positive value always, but there only is a positive value there. That comes out to be 41.4. Where's cos positive? Well, that's all and cos. So my first answer is the 41.4. And the second answer, subtract from 360, and you'll get 318.6. Again, remember to answer the question. There's the y value, these are the x values, and there is the y value. So we've got 41.4, negative 2 for P, and 318.6, negative 2 for Q.